This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
One day the devil came to him, for he was a minor demon, asked him to torture some humans. With his two friends in tow, Mittens and El Sapo, the Baron Mondo Van Duren on Nightmare Theater.
Look, dude, I'm not saying that at all. I'll stand up for Shasta all day long, but nothing beats an RC when it comes to your off-brand sodas. I mean, an RC and a moon pie, that's as close to perfection as you're going to get in the 7 layers. Oh, we're on. Greetings, my friends, and welcome once again to another episode of Nightmare Theater. I am, as always, your host, the Baron Mondo Von Doren. And as usually the case, my layabout manservant El Sapo seems to be AWOL once again.
Who's a good boy? Who is a good boy?
Well, look who it is. What do you got there, Sapo?
Oh, didn't I tell you? I got a little puppy, boss. I know Mittens has been a loyal companion, but he's kind of moved on with his life, and I was feeling a bit like an empty nester, you know?
No, I don't know. The day you leave here will be an absolute celebration. But where on earth did you get a dog?
Well, remember last week when I went home to visit my folks down in Tijuana? I was down at Larry's local taco stand and I saw this little guy eating out of the dumpster behind the joint. He looked so sad and hungry. I coaxed him out with the last bite of my chalupa and I managed to pick him up. And he's only bit me like 4 or 5 times.
And you brought the rabid thing back here?
Oh, boss, he's not so bad. He's gotten used to me and he only bites me occasionally now.
Well, I hate to ask this, but what kind of dog is it?
I'm not sure, but I think it's a Chihuahua. What do you...
Sapo, I don't think that's a Chihuahua.
Ooh, do you think it might be a Cocker Spaniel or a Labradoodle or one of them fancy designer dogs all the Hollywood stars have?
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Now, more importantly, do you have a movie for us to screen for the folks tonight?
Oh, well, geez, I was so busy taking care of little Lester here that I forgot to get one. But you know what? I think I know where to find one. Can you show something while I run get one? Do you want to hold the puppy while I'm gone, boss?
No, I'll pass on that. Thank you very much. I'll
okay.
pass.
Okay, I'll go get something.
Yeah.
Ow, boy, ow, ow.
Well, luckily, folks, I've grown accustomed to this gross incompetence, and I've got a very special cartoon as well, something that's not quite so special, Chapter 10 of The Phantom Creeps. Why don't you watch these presentation while Ratso here finds us a film?
We've got to get aboard the schooner before anyone comes back with help. We can't. Some of Rankin's crowd are still on the ship. Stop your motor. I will explain what you have to do.
got to get that box ashore before Captain West gets the Coast Guard after us.
I'll lower a boat.
Look. It's Monk, Zorka's assistant. What's he want? We'll soon find out. Tell him to come aboard, but watch out for tricks.
Come aboard, Monk. We'll throw you a line. Now what?
Do as he says. But let me get up the ladder first. Who's he talking to?
Himself, I guess. He's a kind of a nut, like Zorka.
Look.
Look at what? A shadow. Well, what of it? Well, there was no one there to make it. You're drunk.
What are you doing here, Monk?
I came to make a deal. Dr. Zorka...
Never mind Dr. Zorka now. How'd you know about this ship? How'd you know that we were here?
I didn't. But I knew the meteorite was here. This little instrument will guide me to wherever it's hidden.
Meteorite? So that's the source of Zorka's power.
Yeah. But the meteorite is more dangerous than useful to you without my help.
Your help? What about Zorka?
Dr. Zorka's dead.
That's a lie, Monk. Zorka's masquerading as Dr. Zane. We caught him with you and locked you both in his own vault. You escaped.
That's right. We did escape. But Zorka only lived a few hours afterward.
Take this man forward. Oh, wait a minute. Can you prove that Zorka's dead?
If you'll come to his house with me, I'll not only prove he's dead, but I'll let you into the secrets of his laboratory.
And what do you expect to get out of this?
Protection first. Captain West is after me, too. I also want a 50-50 split on the price Dr. Zorka's element brings you.
You put a high price on your services. But we'll talk terms after you make good your bluff about Zorka's death. All right, bring the meteorite. We'll go ashore on Monk's boat.
Any word from Captain West, Perkins?
No, sir. No one has called.
I think I'll have another look at Zorka's laboratory.
I won't go there alone, sir. That house is dangerous.
If Captain West fails to recover the meteorite, I've got to gather every scrap of information I can about how to combat it.
But the danger.
The country's in danger. If Captain West calls, tell him where I've gone.
Yes.
Where's Brown and the others?
They'll be here any minute now. What's the idea of bringing a mob here?
I'm not taking any chances, Monk. At the first sign of trickery, Brown and the boys will know what to do.
I'm not a fool. I need your organization as much as you need me. The guards are gone. They're with West at the harbor. Taking the box inside?
Yes, since we can't use the ship, we'll take it to our mountain hideout by the night train from Janberg. Lead the way, and don't make any mistakes. All right, I can put the case down and keep them uncovered.
Yeah, what is this? I'm going to show
You're
you.
going to do as you're told if you expect to get out here alive. I don't believe that Zorka's dead. I believe he's hidden somewhere in this house.
We finally made it, Chief. We had a little engine trouble.
All right, where's bound?
Outside watching.
Now listen, men. I want this place searched. Tap every wall for secret panels and be prepared for trouble at any minute. Zorka's probably hidden here, perhaps watching us and listening to what we're saying.
Yeah, he might be right in this room, invisible. Remember the shadow Brown saw on the ship of the man who wasn't there?
Oh, forget that. Come on, search the place.
Any luck, sir? No, they tricked us. Dr. Mallory's office. Yes, sir, he just came in. For you, Captain. Oh, thanks. Hello.
Yes, a mob of them. They went into Zorka's place not more than 5 minutes ago.
Yes, I'll take care of that, Dr. Mallory. I'll have Daly and his men pick you up. Right, goodbye. Daly and his men will be right here. Will you have them pick up Dr. Mallory at Hill and Garland Road and come right to Zorka's?
What's happened, Bob?
Nothing. You better stay here. You've been in enough trouble today.
You can't leave me out of this, Bob. Anyway, this is my car.
All right, but you stay out of Zorka's house.
Look out, Chief. A light hitting from the other side of the room.
Stay where you are, Monk.
Get back from those walls. The iron man. Look out. Get out, everybody.
Look!
Hi, Mom. And they've got the mystery box. We're still being followed.
Step on it, Brown. There's the train.
Heading into the station at Janbury.
If they take that train, we'll lose them.
going to make it.
All right, Reckon. Take the meteorite and come with me. Brown, you hop aboard that train and make sure that West sees that you get aboard.
All right, you. Where's the rest of your mob? I don't know what you're driving at, mister.
Hey, you. No one's allowed in this tower.
I'm sorry. It is necessary to stop the train on this siding.
That's impossible. The train can't be stopped.
Very well. Then I'm to throw the switch myself. Don't move.
Don't pull that switch. It's the derail.
You show me the right one, my friend, and be quick about it.
All right. I'll throw it.
Come on, talk up. Where are the two with the suitcase? Are they up front? Well, if they are, you won't find them, because you're not going any further.
Taxi, cab, sir. Yeah, sir. Taxi cab right over here first.
Cab, take first one out. Cab, taxi, mister. Yeah, first cab out. Taxi.
Give us some money.
Oh! Hey, Tom! Oh, Jerry. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh!
Well, that was a pretty great cartoon, and, well, not so great. Another episode of The Phantom Creeps. It ended with a train crash. Always some kind of train crash.
It is funny that you should say train crash, boss. The movie I dug up is all about scary, mysterious happenings on a train.
Oh, really? What's it called?
It's called The Horror Express.
Ah, Horror Express. Yes, I'm familiar with this one. It's a 1972 British-Spanish co-production that's most notable for its two stars, Hammer film icons Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Now this time they play a pair of rival scientists who must come together to deal with an evil force unleashed on a train as they travel across Asia. Now this low-budget film was shot in Spain, and as many films were at the time, it was shot without sound. Lee and Cushing had to loop all of their dialogue later for the English language release. And be on the lookout for a third familiar face in this film, TV's Kojak, actor Telly Savalas, as a nasty, nasty, nasty Russian Cossack officer. This film is the second to be based on the short story Who Goes There by author John W. Campbell Jr. The first was the classic Howard Hawks picture, The Thing from Another World, which director John Carpenter would later remake as The Thing in 1982. So sit back, relax, and get ready for Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater.
The following report to the Royal Geological Society by the undersigned Alexander Saxton is a true and faithful account of events that befell the Society's expedition in Manchuria. As the leader of the expedition, I must accept responsibility for its ending in disaster, but I will leave to the judgment of the honorable members the decision as to where the blame for the catastrophe lies.
I'm sorry. There is the seat left.
My name is Saxton, Alexander Saxton. If you will check, you will find a telegram I sent you 3 weeks ago instructing you to reserve accommodation for me.
There's nothing I can do. Hello? Yes.
The bag is sorted out anyway.
Yes.
Well, look who's here. Professor Saxton, I presume?
Dr. Wells.
And what are you doing in Shanghai?
I've asked you the same thing.
Oh, I'm just collecting a few specimens. Miss Jones, let me introduce Professor Alexander Saxton. He dabbles in fossils and bones.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Miss Jones has been assisting me. Bacteriology. Excellent technician.
For a woman, he means.
Excuse me. 2 private compartments to Moscow, if you please.
2, you say? Will that be all?
And 3 crates of animals.
Impossible.
I know I'm asking you to perform miracles, but perhaps it will help. Thank you. It's called squeeze in China. The American people know how.
And in Britain, we call it bribery and corruption. Now, sir, excuse me.
You... Get out!
Huh? Sir Alexander Saxton? Yes? Captain O'Hagan, sir. General Wang told me to find you, and to make myself useful.
Now I remember. I do have your Excellency's ticket. Your ticket, right here.
Thank you.
And the Lord had mercy on his soul.
Not that he deserves it, the dirty thief. You have his things?
You knew him?
Krasinski, the locksmith, he could open any trunk with a hairpin.
A thief? But he was blind.
Blind? He could spot a policeman a mile away. I'll be damned.
The work of the devil.
Can I be of any assistance, Father?
This is yours.
It is, but I demand an explanation.
Whatever you have here is unholy and must be destroyed.
Inspector Mirov, what is in there, Excellency?
Fossils.
What is a fossil?
A stone.
Stones.
There wouldn't be something valuable in there, like gold.
Gold? It's a laboratory specimen. No value to a thief.
Where there is God, there is always a place for the cross. Even on this stone floor, just so. Satan is evil. And where evil is, there is no place for the cross.
Rubbish. A conjurer's trick. Captain?
Yes, sir.
You get your men to put the crate on the train.
Ready? Lift it up. Off you go.
Where's crate C?
It's over there, sir.
Oh, yeah. I want to be careful with this one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Follow me.
What are you going to astound the scientific world with this time?
You'll read about it in the Society's annual report. It's a remarkable fossil.
Fossil? But you've got something live in there. I heard it.
You're mistaken.
You won't need to feed it then.
The occupant hasn't eaten in 2 million years.
That's one way to economize on food bills.
Baggage man. Alinka, what's the matter with you?
Yes, Countess?
You have a safe full of valuables?
Yes, Countess. I shall make out a receipt.
Excuse me. Alinka's afraid of something. What do you have in that crate?
Oh, nothing that would interest Alinka, madame.
Normally she likes Englishmen. All we Poles do.
I am honored, madame.
Oh yes, England. Queen Victoria, crumpets, Shakespeare.
I admire Poland, madame. I believe that there is a bond between our countries.
My husband, the Count Petrovsky, says that in the 15th century, your King Henry betrayed us to the Russians.
I hope that you and your husband, madame, will accept my profoundest apologies.
Oh, she's really afraid. I wonder what it is.
May I escort you back to your carriage, madame? Yours?
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Yes?
I was on the platform before when that mad monk was carrying on.
Yes?
I'm an engineer, a scientist. This is ordinary chalk. How do you explain it's not writing on that crate?
Hypnosis, yoga. These mystics can be very convincing. They can even hypnotize themselves.
The fresh food we will pick up. Who will pay for it, sir?
Oh, just give an account of how much you spent. If someone were to drill a little hole in this crate during the night and take a look at what's inside, I'd be very grateful.
It's in order.
Help me.
In what way, madam?
Is this number 8?
That's next door, Wells compartment.
There, don't cry. Everything will be all right.
Excuse me.
Sorry, dear fellow, I'm afraid you're in the wrong pew. Here, number 8, do you see?
8A, lower berth. 8B, upper berth.
Don't worry. Look here. I was supposed to have this compartment to myself.
If you don't mind.
I'm sorry if I'm in your way.
Excuse me. I have no ticket and I have to get out of Shanghai. I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
The young lady's in trouble.
Well, what do you suggest we do about it?
Couldn't you double up with somebody else?
Miss Jones?
Steady.
I'm sure we can all get along very well together.
It has been such a long day of cleaning up and sweeping up around this place. I don't know how one werewolf can shed so much. And if I have to pick up one more soda can. Ooh, look, a woman's magazine. Who knew Meredith Baxter Burney had such a beautiful home? What does your star sign say about your choice in footwear? I gotta take this quiz. Oh, what? Oh, what the heck? Oh, sorry, Mittens, the microphone was off. Thank you for catching that. Why don't you folks get back to the Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater?
Wish to see us?
I thought one of you might know what happened to the baggage man.
I haven't the remotest idea.
What about you?
Perhaps it had something to do with what's inside that crate.
I agree with you. He was trying to open it when something happened.
What? Fortunately, he was interrupted.
Yes. By whom? Why are you so worried about it being opened?
It may be my fault. I asked the baggage man to take a look. I was curious.
It was no concern of yours. Or of yours. Good night.
One man dead, another missing. It's time we open this box.
You will do no such thing.
Give me the key. See if you can open the crate with that. Go ahead.
The baggage man.
What was in there?
I told you, a fossil, part ape, part man. It lived 2 million years ago.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there, then locked everything up neat and tidy and got away?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Lock him up. We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
My glass is empty.
Oh, forgive me. My mind was elsewhere.
What is it?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Haven't we met?
I don't believe so.
Yes, at the governor's palace, General Wang.
You're mistaken.
Of course, I beg your pardon. It was somebody else. What's the matter?
The eye of that fish. It's white.
Naturally, it's boiled.
Boiled. Yes. Yes. Is it true you're a doctor? Ask me when I finish my dinner. It's urgent. What are the symptoms? He's dead. You saw him. Oh, that one. There's nothing I can do for him.
Now there's one more dead. One of my soldiers. The same white eyes. I want to know the cause of death.
Who's dead?
Keep your nose out of it. You didn't hear anything.
Excuse me. Is Professor Sexton's fossil still at large?
I think the fossil, or whatever it is, escaped. Jumped off the train.
Miss Jones, I shall need your assistance.
Yes, well, at your age, I'm not surprised.
With an autopsy?
Oh, well, that's different.
Don't get up, please. I see you have decided to dine alone, Sir Alexander.
I've eaten in worse circumstances and in worse company.
Ransom.
Here you are, Doctor.
You're in bad humor because you've lost your box of balls. Hmm?
That box of bones, madame, could have solved many of the riddles of science. If the theory of evolution is confirmed, if the science of biology is revolutionized, if the very origin of man is determined.
I have heard of evolution. It's immoral.
It's a fact. And there's no morality in a fact.
And what about the baggage man? And that poor thief at the station?
What about them?
They are dead. Was your creature responsible for that?
Probably.
And you don't care?
A baggage man and a thief? You're right, madame. I don't care as much as I should.
Can you tell me how he died?
Smooth as a baby's bottom. You saw this man today and he was normal.
Absolutely.
It must be a mutation, a freak of nature.
What's so special about this brain?
Learning and memory are engraved on the normal brain, leaving a wrinkled surface. This brain has been drained. The memory has been removed, like chalk erased from a blackboard.
Come in.
Thank you. It's all yours.
I won't be long.
Miss, it's Dr. Wells. Miss, are you all right? Miss, are you there?
Come in.
Feeling better?
Yes. Anything wrong?
That woman who was killed. The engineer, you know, the chess player. He told me that she was an international spy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you do? Well, could that fact have had anything to do with her death?
What do you think?
Dr. Wells and I performed an autopsy on her. Her brain was completely smooth, just like the baggage man's. Everything had been erased. Now, I have a theory about this.
I'm only a policeman, Professor. I don't have much education.
Well, I'd make it simple. Supposing that creature, the one you killed, was capable of taking ideas directly from other people's brains and transferring them to its own.
You mean it sucked other people's brains?
Absorbed through the eyes. That was our first clue, the eyes going white.
Then, if the beast had absorbed your brains, all of your education would have gone into its brain. It would have been as clever as you.
Much more so, because what it had taken from me would have been added to the learning that it already had.
Professor, spy, baggage man, and thief. What was the creature looking for?
Well, that we'll never know, now that it's dead. And yet...
What?
A creature like that. How would it ever die?
Inspector?
What is it?
I found this. The animal had it.
The animal had it?
Give it to me. It belonged to Count Petrovsky.
How do you know?
I saw him put it in the safe.
Steel, harder than a diamond. That's why the spies are after it. French, German, English. But they're wasting their time. What really matters is the formula. And that gentleman is safe. Up here.
What happened to the girl? The spy?
She's dead. The fossil, or whatever it was, killed her. But there's no more danger, Countess.
Beast is not dead.
I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives.
The unholy one is among us. Oh, Shamo, Shamo, Shamo.
You know, he's a ladies' man
All right,
anyway.
Federation
and then
scum.
he runs into Charo on the boat.
You have no honor.
She's the guest star that week. And man, that's when the sparks start to fly.
Great episode, I bet you. Oh.
Hey, I mean, we don't look. Hey. Just put it down, pal.
Put it down, pal. It's okay. It's not loaded.
Oh.
It's not loaded.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back. We're here with the mysterious Curator, who, of course, resides down here in the sub basement here at the station. He's part of the Merrill Movie Museum, and he's got amazing props from your favorite TV shows and movies. And I think this week we're going to actually talk about something from one of the most iconic franchises of all time. What do we have here today, Mr. Curator?
Oh, well, these are all examples of fine workmanship from the Klingon Empire throughout the Star Trek franchise. We have a mining mask and a pair of manacles that were used on the planet Ruapente in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country. The very interesting thing about that, those are, of course, a prison mining colony. And
I've been in one of those. It is not as much fun as you might think it would be.
well, they did have him on there, so there was that at least. But these manacles in particular, these were the the manacles that the Klingons would place on their prisoners. These particular manacles were on the wrists of Dr. McCoy himself, DeForest Kelley.
Now, Sapo, you've had manacles on quite a few times in your life.
Yes, I have, and it is not fun, believe you me.
Definitely back in Tijuana days.
Tijuana days, yes, sir.
So, and then the mining helmet, no, that was also used in the film, because there's a whole plot in this film where it's the captain and Dr. McCoy are sent to this planet as kind of a punishment. They've been framed for a murder of Klingons, and they're sent to this planet. So was this actually used in the film that you could actually see it, and it's part of the background? And
yes, we have several items from that movie from the Ruapente colony. So these are just a few of them. But yeah, all of them were used on screen, either used by background actors, or in the case of the manacles, actually used by one of the lead actors.
Yeah, by DeForest Kelley. I mean, so that's kind of amazing. Really an iconic actor. So what about this piece? Now, this piece obviously looks like it's a little bit newer.
Yeah, this is from the modern Star Trek movies, the reboot that was started by J.J. Abrams. So this is also a Klingon weapon. This is a Klingon phaser rifle, and it actually does light up.
Wow.
And again, so there's a whole industry in Hollywood this is what they do.
Right, yes. There would have been a whole staff that would have built these imaginary weapons. There would be some kind of concept artist that would design them, and then they would go to the people that are responsible for building them. They have to find out a way to make them three-dimensional, make them work, make them usable, and sometimes make them just good enough to be seen from a distance, but other times to be seen close up, or to even be used in stunts. So you might have the same weapon where you have 5 or 6 different versions of it. One of them is, big, heavy metal detailed for close-ups. Another one is a lighter one for the actor to tote around and be able to look heroic without giving himself a hernia. Another one might be made of rubber, so in case you needed to, use it to bash somebody in the face, you're not going to actually knock their teeth out or anything like that.
I mean, it's okay if you need to knock Sapo's teeth out for a demonstration. We're fine with that.
I got a question though. Did the keys come with this one? Because I think I'm stuck, fellas. No. I'm stuck.
Well, I guess. Well, thank you again, Curator. This has been enlightening. And while we try to get this moron out of these cuffs, why don't you folks get back to the movie here on Nightmare Theater?
Specimen jar.
What do you expect to find in the eye fluid?
I don't know. This is incredible. What?
It's the last thing the creature saw.
The police inspector.
The image has been retained in the fluid.
Exactly. The creature's visual memory is located not in its brain, but in the eye itself. Can you identify anything?
It's a brontosaurus. A pterodactyl. Incredible. This is not a map.
It can only be the Earth, seen from space.
I hope I'm not intruding. People on the train are becoming afraid, Professor.
People on long journeys become bored, madame. They crave excitement.
Then there's no more danger.
It's all finished.
And what about your science? The evolution you were talking about?
Look for yourself.
Come here, Pujadov. There's something I want to show you. Look.
Боже мой. It is the Holy Rite. On the second day he created the earth. Where did you get it?
There, from the creature's eye.
The eye of Satan.
Nonsense. There's a scientific explanation.
You know it?
No. Not yet.
Before the fall, before Satan was banished from the throne of God, the evil one looked down from heaven and did see.
Rubbish!
Pujadov. Pujadov. Where is he?
I don't know.
He's gone mad.
I'll look in the baggage car.
Right.
Looking for the thief, Miss Jones?
You know about it.
What's all the fuss?
You get back that eye, and there's 1,000 rubles in it for you.
1,000 rubles for an eye?
There's something in it. Pictures.
Pictures of what?
Pictures of the Earth in prehistoric times. Pictures of the Earth seen from space.
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess.
I see. fool. There's nothing in your head of any use. Another killing.
Stop the train!
No right.
I want to get off!
There's no law.
Quiet. There's been talk about getting off the train. Well, you can forget it.
I'll complain to the authorities.
I'm not one of your musics.
If necessary, I'll shoot anyone who tries to stop the train.
Shoot! Shoot, you stupid Russian!
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Professor Saxton.
Wells, is this creature dead or not? If it is, who killed Miss Jones?
Do you have any idea?
No, Inspector, I haven't, but I've asked the conductor to wire ahead to stop the train at the next station.
What's the idea?
Tell me who you are. Tell me. I will serve you. I want to help you.
It's like some contagious disease.
Well, if there's a disease, there must be symptoms.
Fever?
You could take everyone's temperature.
The eyes. Why do their eyes go white?
Ah, Inspector. It's only you now.
What about me?
Your eyes. We must examine your eyes, too.
Certainly.
Perhaps you should test for radiation or other invisible rays.
X-rays? Well, it's a thought, but on this train, how would we go about it?
Are you a scientist?
An engineer, but I try to keep up with things.
That's to be admired.
Inspector, I suggest you tell all these people to stay together in groups or in pairs, so that if anything does happen to anybody, then somebody can raise the alarm. On no account must anybody be left alone. Use of the train.
The train will be here in exactly 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Yes, Your Honor. That's what it says here. Doesn't say it in words, Your Honor, but in code. It's like another language.
I know about telegraphs, little papa. I know about trains. I know about electrical currents. On your feet, everybody! Outside, full pack! Even though I still believe in God, I don't like to be made a fool of.
No, Your Honor. I wouldn't do that.
Tell me, little father. You believe in the devil?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Send a telegram. Tell him that Captain Kazan, he knows that a horse has 4 legs. He knows that a murderer has 2 arms. But still, the devil must be afraid of one honest Cossack,
You know, boss, I'm the first to admit that I haven't seen as many films as you have. I mostly watch Tim Conway and Don Knotts and the Olsen twins movies, but I'm really impressed with how this movie mixes horror with travel.
Wow, that's a shockingly astute observation for you, El Sapo. I didn't think you had such awareness.
Oh, thanks, boss, I think.
Well, there are actually a lot of films that mingle terror and transportation. There's Terror Train, Christine, Maximum Overdrive, Snakes on a Plane.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's a children's show, Sapo.
Have you ever watched it?
Okay, point taken.
Anyway, boss, it got me to thinking, what transportation-based horror films are still out there for the taking? How about Bus of Doom or The Little Train That Massacred?
You know, you could be onto something here. What about The Phantom Bicycle?
Terror Trolley.
Rickshaw Ride to Hades.
The Tram That Wouldn't Die.
Satan Scooter in 3D.
The Airplane That Ate Anaheim.
On second thought, let's leave this to the professionals. Why don't you folks get back to Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater?
Earth gravity. You know how to measure it?
How to measure gravity?
What I would like to know is, can gravity be overcome?
If you mean, can man get beyond the gravitational field of the Earth into space? Not yet, but any day now.
Someday?
There is a mathematics professor. His name is Tsiolkovsky. He has ideas about rockets. Machines that can fly free of the Earth's gravity.
You know him?
Tsiolkovsky was one of my teachers. He was like a father to me. But why would a man like you be interested?
What do you think is behind all this, Excellency?
Look at this. That's what we saw under the microscope. It shows the Earth as it might look from space.
What does it mean?
It means that millions of years ago, something, some form of intelligence, came to the Earth from another planet. The atmosphere of the Earth was new to it, different. But it learned how to survive.
How?
By entering into the body and brain of an Earth creature. The fossil that I found and brought with me.
And this thing from another planet survived the fossil, then came to life again?
Exactly.
Go on, Professor.
The animal that you shot was only the host. And when that animal died, the alien intelligence transferred somehow to another host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You're a very good detective. You discovered everything except who is now the host.
That's our next step.
Thought this might come in handy.
Oh, good idea.
Two of you together, that's fine. But what if one of you is the monster?
Monster? They're British, you know.
But you must have seen something.
I told you, I was asleep. He knew about the white eyes. He told me.
When you fell asleep, the lights were on. And when you woke up?
They were off.
Are you sure?
Positive. It was dark. I put the lights on. And that's when I found him beside me.
When we did the test, the lights were on.
Master.
Inspector. This steel at high temperatures, what happens to it? It gets stronger. What temperatures, for example? 10 or 12,000 degrees. Where on earth would you get such temperatures? Nowhere on earth.
The Tsar will hear of this. I'll have you sent to Siberia.
I am in Siberia.
This is Countess Irina Petrovska, and I'm Count Marian Petrovsky.
Oh, Your Excellencies, I'm sorry. Of course, the Count and Countess are exempt from our orders. Please, escort them to their car. Peasants. Peasants! Are you a countess?
I'm an American, and I'm not accustomed to being bullied by foreigners. That man, he's the one who wouldn't let us get off the train. He's responsible.
Your Excellency, I'm a police inspector.
Everybody's under arrest! Including you. Who are the killers? Who are the troublemakers? Who are the foreign influences, huh? Oh!
Don't worry. I'll smoke them out. What's he raving about?
You English believe in free speech, don't you, huh?
Certainly.
If instead of babbling nonsense, you'd investigate this property.
Oh! This is outrageous. Oh!
So, you are a police inspector, huh?
Yes, Captain. Mirov is my name.
Mirov. Oh, Mirov. That's a good Russian name, Mirov. Tell me, Mirov, what do you know about all the filth that's going on here, huh?
Filth?
Oh, come on, Inspector. Certainly you know what I'm doing here, don't you? You just point out the suspects, and I promise you I'll get the truth out of them.
You're mistaken, sir.
Mistaken?
Fool! Get back! Get back! Back! Or I will put the curse on your heads. He has the evil eye.
Huh?
Beware the wrath of Satan.
Cool, huh? On your knees, monk.
We must try and stop this.
He was trying to protect you. Why?
He's mad.
Who are you?
I told you, a policeman.
You saw his eyes. One look at them and you're dead.
Coming to me, Satan. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Thy will be done on earth as it is in hell.
Now anything that moves near that door, kill it!
But what if the monk is innocent?
We got lots of innocent monks. All right, let's move these peasants out of here. Quickly!
play his little tricks in a strong light. Take care of the others.
What about you?
I'll be all right. Go on.
Will you take this?
Right.
You know, in spite of everything, Pujatov had a certain affection for you. Yet you humiliated him often, even in front of the Countess.
He's dead. You killed him.
If you want to kill Pujardov, it's too late.
I see you hanged.
The poor monk. He loved you more than he loved the promise of heaven.
Over there. Quickly, over there. Irina, behind me.
It would be a mistake to kill me.
Who are you?
In words, it's difficult. I am a form of energy occupying this shell.
Where do you come from?
Another galaxy. I came with others like myself. I was left behind. An accident. I survived in protozoans, fish, vertebrates. The history of your planet is part of me. Pull the trigger, and you will end it.
What am I to do with you?
Let me go.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I will teach you to end disease, pain, hunger. Wait!
There is something more.
please. Make room.
Moscow says to stop the express when it goes through the switching point.
Derail it. That means killing everybody on board.
That's what it says. Maybe there's a war. Maybe it's war.
Boom! Now that's how you end a movie, with a big explosion and a sky full of smoke.
You know, I kind of feel bad for that alien, though. He wasn't such a bad guy, just misunderstood.
Didn't he kill half the people in the movie?
I guess there is that, but still. Anyway, we survived another movie. What are we showing next time, Sapo?
The next film is a deep dive sociological study of how female white Anglo-Saxon Protestants have shaped American culture.
What?
Yep, our next movie is The Wasp Woman.
Ah, I can see where you might be confused, but The Wasp Woman is actually a 1959 Roger Corman cheapie about a woman who abuses beauty products and turns into a bug. It's very Kafkaesque. Let's take a quick peek.
Supposing a more powerful form of royal jelly could be obtained. From the queen wasp, for example.
Socially, the queen wasp is on level with the black widow spider.
Are you sure that's the movie, boss? I could have sworn there was a Howard Zinn interview in it.
Sorry, Sapo. There's no Ivy League claptrap to be had here. Anyway, until next time, may all your dreams be nightmares.